coverage you can count on begins with that collision between a passenger jet and a Blackhawk helicopter in Washington, D.C. It's having ripple effects across the nation, including here at home.
Yeah, today flights at Augusta Regional Airport to and from Reagan National were canceled, and more may be coming.
That's where we find News Channel 6's Kim Vickers covering this story all day for us about how the crash is impacting us locally. Kim?
Well, Brad and Jenny, there is one outgoing flight and one incoming flight between Reagan National Airport and Augusta Regional Airport every day. Today's flights were canceled, and airport officials expect the same over the next couple of days. After last night's collision, many passengers may have a few questions.
First and foremost, my heart, it breaks for everybody involved, the passengers and the families and even airport staff, such tragedy, and it's just heartbreaking.
Some runways at Reagan have reopened and some flights are resuming, but many, including the Augusta flights, are still canceled.
When these incidents happen, of course, there has to be a lot of investigation by the FAA and TSB, so we anticipate it going on for several days, so we'll just take guidance from the airline and help inform this public as much as we can on the status of that flight.
I asked whether those flights could be rerouted to Dulles International in D.C. instead of being canceled.
The way the airlines operate, they basically contract, the different services to these different airports, and D.C. is a slot airport, so we actually have a slot to be able to have that flight operating.
Many people are wondering how the crash could have happened.
It does baffle you, with technology as strong as it is, how things like this can still happen. We still need to take into consideration human error, technology failures. It'll really be interesting to see the report and airports around the nation, I know.
Smith says passengers shouldn't worry about airplane safety when they fly.
We always say at the airport and the airlines that safety is our top priority. We always make sure we can do everything to make sure the aircraft's safe and the passengers are safe.
Now, if you do have a flight scheduled to fly to Washington, D.C. from Augusta Regional Airport, Smith says to stay in touch with the airline for the most updated information, not the airport. The airline will have the most updated information for you about your flight. Live in Augusta, Kim Vickers, WJBF News Channel 6.
Kim, thanks.